안녕 여러분. Welcome back. If you're returning viewers, it's so great to see you again. For those of you visiting my channel for the first time, welcome. I'll quickly go over my usual intro for newcomers, but if you like to jump straight into the reading, you can head to the card selection listed in the timestamps below. Before you go though, let me explain today's theme. Today we'll explore the real reason behind your breakup. Using tarot, we'll uncover the hidden truth and underlying factors that led to the end of your relationship, providing insights into what really went wrong. Now, for those of you who are new here, hi, I'm Eden, the K-Tarot reader. As you might have guessed from my channel name, I'm Korean and I specialize in a fun pick-a-card reading with a unique Korean twist. Since English isn't my first language, you might notice few grammar mistakes here and there. I'll do my best to keep them to a minimum, so thank you for your understanding and patience. In today's reading, I've prepared 4 beautiful tarot cards inspired by Korean traditions. These cards are here to help guide you towards the message meant for you. Here's how it works. Take a deep breath, relax your mind, and focus on the images in front of you. Choose the card that speaks to you the most. If 2 cards catch your attention and you can't decide between them, don't worry. It's perfectly fine to watch both readings. That might just be universe giving you an extra message. Once you've made your choice, I'll reveal the number assigned to each card. You can then skip ahead to the corresponding timestamps in the video to find your reading. Take your time, trust your intuition, and when you're ready, let's begin. Okay, now I'll randomly put a assigned number to each card. 3, 1, 4, 2. So I'll see you there. Welcome. So these are for those of you who picked number 1. First, we're gonna go ahead and ask a question about how did you meet, what was your relationship like, and how did you break up. This is to check to see if this reading is the right reading for you. So if you think this is not the right story for you, then you can go ahead and pick a different number. First card, Page of Swords. Second, the Sun. Last, King of Swords. Based on these 3 cards, someone was a bit, how should I say, like childish, clumsy, like not like either you or your ex. Someone started the relationship based on the not fully like deeply matured emotions. They like fall in love in one side kind of thing. So very quickly started the relationship with bit of ambiguous emotions. You know what I'm saying? Like they didn't, either you or ex didn't really thought carefully about how the relationship will go. Like it's more like a, hey, why don't we go? Like let's try out kind of thing. And it worked fine too. Like during the relationship, you know, it was fine. You guys were happy. There's satisfactions and all that, but you guys decide to break up because someone, either you or your ex, was a bit stubborn. Because of this, there's two swords cards, like Page of Swords and King of Swords. I feel like whoever asked for a date ended up telling break up. I think it's the same person who started the relationship and who ended the relationship. So whoever decided to break up, they didn't change their mind, even though their partner were tried to persuade them. So that's how your relationship ended. Then let's see, what do you think was the cause of the breakup? First, Four of Swords. Second, Judgment. Third, the Star card. So based on these three cards, I say you think the future you and your ex was seeing were different. Like the future, the ideal relationship, or maybe like next step, like for example, like marriage, kind of thing. Like their value, you and your ex's value were different. So you think what needs to become has happened. So you kind of like assume that there will be a breakup coming, the end of relationship will come, and when it came, you accepted the end because you were already assuming it, because you were seeing that there's a different, you and your ex has a different value or different point of view. Then let's see, what does your ex think was the cause of the breakup? First, Queen of Pentacles. Second, Ten of Swords. Third, the Fool. So your ex thought that maintaining this relationship causes too much financial burden, and that led the exhaustion, and that exhaustion kind of desire to move on to the different relationship, and that your ex think that was the cause of the breakup. Then let's see what was the real reason of breakup. First card, Glass of 8. Second card is the Empty card, or blank card. And then the third card is Jewel 10. So based on these three cards, I say you and your partner, your ex, was you guys' thought was pretty accurate, because the real reason that you two broke up is because there's so many thoughts Like here, the 8 cups cup represents the emotions. So there's so much emotions, and there's this complex feelings, like don't know what to do, don't know what to take for the next step, and there's too much emotions, kind of exhausted you to step away from this relationship. And also, not just the feeling, there's a financial reason as well, because jewel 10 jewels, it's same as pentacles. So this too much of financial burden was causing of ending this relationship. So this, it kind of fits into your ex's point of view, the cause of ending the relationship. But at the same time, this jewel 10, it doesn't only represent the money or the material or finance, it also represents a family as well, like family, community. So I feel like you guys were talking about the next step as well, just like you were thinking. And there might be a different point of view towards the next step of the relationship. Like for example, like someone wanted to get married but the other person didn't, that kind of stuff. And then also, lastly, this empty card only has in this deck, and this is the very last card. It represents like the end. So what I'm saying is you guys tried and tried and tried and then couldn't find a solution, and the very last choice was the breakup. That's how I see it. Then next question is, what was the biggest problem in your relationship? First, 7 of Rings, for the right reason. And then second card, 2 of Mirrors, 2-on-1 card. And then last card, the Cocktail Party card. The card says that the biggest problem was the communication, because between you two there was lack of information. When like life, it's a bunch of choices, right? So to make the right choice for the right reason, you need information to decide, but there was lacking info between you two, which means there's not a good communications was happening, and that brought a discord, and give you two a hard time to cooperate together and aim a one goal. So I keep thinking marriage for some reason. So for example, like I'll just give the example as marriage. So the relationship happens, and say the goal of this relationship was marriage, then two people, they should work together, cooperate together to get to that goal, which is the marriage, right? But here there was lacking communications, so there's lack of info to decide for the right reason, and that couldn't reach that was the obstacle of reaching a goal, aka get marriage. So the relationship was not sustainable. So that was the biggest problem, lacking communication. Then next, let's see who wanted to end the relationship more, you or your ex. You and your ex. You have this brownish, reddish brownish card, and then your ex has the orange yellowish card. And based on the color, your ex wanted to end the relationship more than you. You kind of wanted to keep it. You wanted a stable relationship, so you wanted to keep, but your ex valued their emotion more than keeping the relationship, so they could not handle this relationship and they wanted to break up more than you. Okay, then last question is, what did I miss or overlook in this relationship, and what's the advice for the future relationship? First card, Pasión. Second card, Niños. And then last card, Deje que le ayuden sus amigos. So these three cards says the relationship could not continue only with the passion. I mean, yes, passion is important, but passion itself cannot fuel to continue in the relationship. It will lack someday. So see how you guys started the relationship like without deep thinking, deep consideration. So probably you guys started only with the passion, I believe. And the card says that you should have not simply think we have a passion to start this relationship and let's go. That was the overlook. And then also same thing goes with this card, Niños, which is children. Remember I say in the beginning someone was a bit clumsy, a little bit childish, premature. So that was also an obstacle of maintaining this relationship. So either you or your ex, someone should have looked into their how should I say, their childish, premature behavior and tried to fix it. But it didn't happen. So that's what you missed. And then lastly, this card, it means let your friend helps you. This is the advice. So it's okay to take the advice from your friends. Like on the relationship, if you have concerns, talk to your friends and get some solutions. You don't have to only think by yourself and conclude a solution. See how this card, there's too many thoughts. I said too many thoughts, right? So because of this too many thoughts kind of exhausted the person, and that's why they decide to leave this relationship. So if the friends, either you or your ex's friends or common friends, could help you giving the advice, then either you or your ex's head was probably not this much confused or not have as much thoughts as you guys used to have. You know? So for your next relationship, try to keep in mind that there should be more than just a passion to start the relationship, and look back into your inner child and try to fix the premature behavior towards the love relationship. And when the problem happens within you and your future partner in the future relationship, ask your friends for an advice. So those are the advice for your next relationship. As we wrap up today's reading, I want to leave you with this important reminder. Tarot is a reflection of the present moment and glimpse into potential futures. Remember, the outcomes revealed in the tarot card reading are not set in stone. Your actions and decisions can change the course of your life at any time. So don't rely on tarot card results as absolute truth. Instead, use them as a guidance and inspirations. Your future is yours to create, and you have the power to shape it with every choice you make. Trust yourself, take action, and forge the path that you feel right for you. If today's reading resonated with you or you found it helpful, please don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and turn on the notifications so you never miss the reading. Your support means so much to me and helps me continue creating contents for you. Thank you for spending your time with me today. Always remember, you have the power to shape your future through your choices and actions. I'll see you next week. 다음에 만나요. 안녕. Welcome for those of you who picked number 2. Our first question is, how did you meet your ex and how was your relationship like and how did you break up? Always, the first question is to see if this reading is the right reading for you. So as you listen to my reading and you think this is not your story, then you can go back and choose a different number. First, you have Page of Swords, Nine of Swords, and then Wheel of Fortune. So based on these 3 cards, either you or your ex, when you guys first met, either you or your ex didn't deeply consider about how this relationship will go, and you guys just prematurely decide, hey, let's try it out first, kind of thing. So without thinking too much, you guys just started the relationship, and as the relationship goes, as you can see here, there's too much things that you need to consider or you need to worry about. So that gave you or your ex too much concern and maybe a headache too. And then that's how the relationship ended. But because of the Wheel of Fortune, I feel like the end of the relationship was not, not gradually happened. It just happened suddenly. So as relationship continues, suddenly something happened and relationship was ended. So let's find out more because I need more information on this. Did someone has to leave, like physically, like for example, like someone has to go abroad because of their work or their they decide to, I don't know, study abroad. It looks like someone has to physically move their location far away from where you guys were. And that was the big change. And that kind of led the relationship ending. The next question, let's see what you think was the cause of breakup. By the way, this, I said there's too much concern, worriness that you need to go through, or either you or your ex, right? And also because of those concerns, you could not share with other people, or your ex could not share with other people. So either of you probably would feel lonely as well. Like, even though you're with somebody, you feel lonely. And that can be either you or your ex's feeling. Okay, then let's move on. First, Strength card. Second, the Devil card. And then last, 3 Cups. Based on these 3 cards, you think someone else besides you and your ex, the third person, was the cause of this breakup. So someone was between you two, and because of this, someone was attracting, luring you or your ex. I don't know who this person was luring, attracting, because this is a general reading. But anyway, because this third person is involved in you guys' relationship, you think that this relationship is empty. You feel empty in this relationship. There's no harmony in this relationship. So you decide to give up. Stop being patient. That's what this card is. So you decide to just give up. And that's what you think the cause of this breakup. Then let's see, what does your ex think was the cause of the breakup? First, Justice card. Second, 2 Pentacles. And then third, Page of Swords. So based on this card, your ex think the cause of the breakup is because someone was trying to being fair too much. Because in the relationship, it cannot be always give and take, right? You can't evenly share in the love relationship and any relationship. Yes, give and take is kind of necessary to continue the relationship, because nobody can just always give and give and give, right? But that doesn't mean the give and take has to be strictly precise. You know what I'm saying? If you give 1 to your partner, then your partner should give you back 1, not 1.2 or not 0.8. It has to be precisely 1. That cannot be happen, right? And your ex think that someone was being too much precise on getting the benefit, or I guess benefit is the most fitted word. And then also your ex think that way between who gets more and who gets less kind of thing. Your ex think that was premature as well. They think a mature relationship, there should be a sacrifice as well, but your ex think either you or them were not sacrificing enough. Your ex thought that selfishness of trying not to lose anything in this relationship was the cause of breakup. Then let's find out what's the real reason you guys broke up. First card, 3 Glass. Second, Justice. There's too much Justice. Justice. And then 3, 7 Swords. So the real reason you guys break up is imbalance in this relationship. was the real reason why breakup happened. Although your ex thought that this relationship, someone was too picky on give and take, but the real reason, it looks like someone was actually sacrificing it. And I think it's you. I think you were putting an effort, sacrificing to keep this relationship, and then you decide to give up, and that's how the breakup happened. And that's how you think the breakup happened. Yeah, so I have strong feeling that you were the one who sacrificed in this relationship, and because you are the only one who give and give and give, and your ex was only the taker, only the receiver in this relationship, and the relationship was imbalanced because of that. But your ex didn't realize that you are the one who's sacrificing. See how this rose is only looking at these two crossed swords and then ignore the rest of the swords behind? That's what your ex was. Your ex only sees what he or she has to give and ignore your effort. And that also caused discord, not harmonized relationship. I mean, because this is a general reading, not everyone fits into this category, but some of you might have someone else like this. Like I said before, someone else was in between you two while this imbalanced relationship is happening, and that was the last drop to spill over from the cup. You know, like that was the last drop. So that, not what I'm saying is that person, the third person, was not the main cause of the breakup, because this relationship has been there's imbalance, and ignoring of someone else's sacrifice was the cause. It's the cause of breaking up was getting building up, and this third person just dropped one drop of cause and there's a breakup happened. I think that was the real reason of the breakup. Then let's find out what was the biggest problem in your relationship. Nine of Rings, influencer card, Four of Flutes, reflection card, last, Three of Rings, group date card. The biggest problem here is shifting the perspective. Someone's perspective in this relationship was shifted, and that caused a weak links. And the reason why the perspective was shifted is because someone was being, how should I say, selfish, shameless. I keep getting the strong vibe that your ex was the one who's being selfish, shameless. So they're probably so what kind of type of person. And that changed your perspective and ended up having a weak link between you two. And that was the biggest problem. Then let's find out who wanted to end the relationship more. You or your ex? You. Your ex. So you have a pinkish, light purplish color. And then your ex has this dark blackish color. So based on the color, you wanted it to end this relationship more than your ex. Your ex wanted to keep the relationship, but you wanted to end it. So in this relationship, I don't know, either you or your ex decide to start the relationship first. Like, I don't know who asked to start the relationship first, but the relationship happened, and as the relationship goes, your ex was being selfish, but they didn't know that they were being selfish. It's just that's how they were. So they only takes, and they didn't wanna sacrifice, and that kind of caused you, probably you, a big concern issue, like what to do, what should I do, like that kind of stuff. And within that time, something that attracts you more, like AKA, it can be a person, it can be a job offer, something more valuable than keeping this relationship was accord, and you, because of this something more valuable, you and decide to give up on this relationship, and that's why your ex think you're the cause of this breakup, because you were being too precise on what to give and what to take. And for this valuable thing, you decide to move on. Like, it can be physically moving on too, like move to the different location, and that caused the weak link in this relationship, of course. I think that's the general picture that I'm getting. And if that's true, I think you shouldn't feel guilty. Because I don't know why, but I get the vibe that you might feel guilty about this, breaking this relationship. If so, please don't. I don't think you should feel guilty about this. Okay, then last question is, what did I miss or overlooked in this relationship, and what advice can I get for the future relationship? First card, liberarse. Second card, compromiso. Last card, quiérase a sí mismo primero. This card means liberty. This is compromise. And this is love yourself first. I think what you overlook is caring yourself. In the relationship, yes, your partner is important for you too, but you yourself is also an important person. So you gotta take care of you first. If you were not there, the relationship is not there either. So what you overlooked in this relationship is loving yourself first, caring yourself first. And then also, you gotta compromise in the relationship. You can't just always sacrifice. You can't give and give and give and give, because someday you'll probably lack. There's nothing to give because you've been always giving. So you gotta compromise what to keep and what to give. And then also liberty, just be free. Like, don't bound it by too much responsibility in the relationship. Because if you think this is not a good, healthy relationship because it's you always been sacrificing, it's okay to let it go. Like, you don't feel, like I said before, you don't feel guilty about giving up, because be free. So, as conclusion, your takeaway message in this reading is love yourself first while you're having a next relationship. You are also an important person. Keep in mind that you are the important person too. And try to compromise within yourself, like decide what you can give in the relationship and what you cannot give, like what you need to keep. That's the takeaway message from this reading for you for the next relationship. As we wrap up today's reading, I want to leave you with the important reminder: tarot is a reflection of the present moment and a glimpse into potential futures. Remember, the outcomes revealed in tarot card reading are not set in stone. Your actions and decisions can change the course of your life at any time. So don't rely on tarot results as an absolute truth. Instead, use them as a guidance and inspiration. Your future is yours to create, and you have the power to shape it with every choice you make. Trust yourself, take action, and forge the path that feels right for you. If today's reading resonated with you or you found it helpful, please don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and turn on the notifications so you never miss a reading. Your support means so much to me and helps me continue creating contents for you. Thank you for spending time with me today. Always remember, you have the power to shape your future through your choices and actions. I'll see you next week. 다음에 만나요. 안녕. Welcome. This is for those of you who picked number 3. First, we're gonna check how you met with your ex. What was your relationship like, and how did the breakup happen? This is to check to see if this reading is a right reading for you. So as you listen and you don't think this does not resonate with you, then you can go back and pick a different number. First, Ace of Cup card. Second, the Lovers card. And then third, the Tower. Okay. You guys thought you two are meant to be together at the beginning, and it was not a premature decision. The emotion was, how should I say, the emotion was already full to take an action. So in your mind, you are already ready to move on to the relationship and your ex as well. So you two started the relationship that way, and then it went fine too. Like, you guys were happy lover couples. I don't see much of the problem as the relationship goes. But then breakup happened because some shocking event occurred, and that led the relationship to break up. We're gonna find out more detail as we go, but right now, that's how it happened. So if this flow is right, then continue watching this video. If you think this is not the right flow for you, then you can go back and pick a different number. Let's find out, what do you think was the cause of the breakup? Okay. The Tower card again. And then High Priestess. And then the Devil. You also think that this shocking event here, same card, the shocking event was the cause of this breakup, and you think that shocking event is something that can be distract you or your ex or both of you to distract it from the relationship. So something that appeals more attractive to either you or your ex, or both of you guys. So although this shocking event that appeals very attractive can be manageable alongside with continuing the relationship, someone, either you or your ex, thought that this cannot go together. So either of you thought that decision should be made to either choose this shocking event or keeping the relationship. And somebody choose the shocking event, or that appeals more attractive, and you think that caused the breakup. Then let's find out, what does your ex think was the cause of breakup? First, the devil card. I kind of laughed because same card from you and your ex came out, and that's kind of, how should I say, like, it's not a common thing to happen, and that's why I was kind of having a bitter laugh. Anyway, second, Knight of Swords. And then third, Temperance. So your partner, your ex also thought that something that appeals more attractive came and distracted the relationship. So whatever that appealed more attractive to either you or your ex was the cause of the breakup. Your ex also think there should be a more consideration of this appealing thing that appeals more attractive. Your ex thought that there should be more time to consider, but someone else kind of decide faster without a deep consideration, and that's why the breakup happened. So based on this card, I feel like the shocking event that appeals attractive, I think it's more to you than rather than your ex. So a shocking event that appeals more attractive to you happened, and you thought that this could not go along with the relationship. So you thought that it's either this thing, whatever that's appeal more attractive to you, or the relationship, and you choose that something that's more appeal to you rather than keeping the relationship. And your ex also thought that something, whatever that is, that's more attractive happened, is also popped out together. Your ex thought that they should consider more deeply regarding this matter, but you decided to choose this event too soon. That's what your ex is thinking. Then let's find out what's the real reason you broke up. First, glass 6. Second, king glass. And then third, jewel 10. I think the real cause of this breakup is a fluctuating situation. So I thought this card would give me the idea of what's tower mean and what devil means, but since it didn't, I gotta find out more info. So let me pick one card and then I'll let you know what's the real reason of breakup. So the point of view that you are seeing in totally different. So you thought that whatever chance it highly possibly something that's related with finance. So you thought that was a opportunity to move on to the next step, aka marriage. On the other side, your ex thought that this is not a good chance, good opportunity. He or she thought that that event was something that needs to be reconsidered. And then I said like shocking event, but I think that event is a appearance of somebody who's more powerful, who has more authority, and then you thought this person can give you guys some opportunity to make a better life, whereas your ex thought that getting along with this person is something that needs to be reconsidered. The real reason you guys broke up is this person that appeared to you couple saying that they can help you guys financially. So I think you saw this person as a good opportunity to receive a help, either financially or emotionally as well. Like, you know, those like a mentor kind of type of person. So you thought that you could get the advice, help from this person, and while you're getting this help, you thought pausing the relationship would be a better choice. Then let's find out what was the biggest problem in this relationship. One, 5 roses competition. 2, King of Ring, the jeweler. 3rd, 9 of Rings, influencer. So the biggest problem is this guy, this person. This person was the biggest problem. This guy is more influencing to you, has more wealth in it, and more abundant. And your ex thought that this person is a competitor of him. Let's find out who wanted to end the relationship more, you or your ex. You, your ex. You have this purplish color, and then your ex has limitless this hologram rainbow color. So based on this, so the color wise, I don't think neither of you wanted to break up. Yeah, like the color wise, no one wanted to break up, but it happened. So then, in case you didn't want to break up, but still the relationship is ended, right? Then you probably need to know why, what did you miss or overlooked in this relationship, and learn from mistake. So let's find out what you overlooked. First card, Amor Verdadero. Second, Perdonar y aprender. Last, Compromiso. Oh, sorry. So this card is true love. This is forgive and learn. And this is compromise. Okay, so the card says this relationship, this guy was your true love. And you gotta ask for forgiveness and learn from this mistake and compromise with what you have. Yeah, I'm getting the strong vibe that you are watching this video because you regret for breaking up with your ex and you wanna kind of maybe reconcile with your ex. I think that's why you're watching this. Then, as your takeaway message, if you just take this person as a mentor and receive some values, receive information, anything that can improve your life, and I guess learning is done, completed, and you want to go back to your ex, then you gotta ask for forgiveness to your ex and then learn the mistake from what you did here and then compromise. Because right now, the reason why you broke up with here is because you wanted it more, how should I say, better life, right? Seeking for better life is good, but sometimes you gotta compromise with what you have and just go on with it. I think that's what the card says. So here, I didn't ask this question in the other section, but only for this number 3, we're gonna find out if there's a possibility of reconciliation between you and your ex. Just because I'm getting the vibe that you wanna go back to your ex. There is a chance of reconciliation if you try and try and try. It's not gonna be happen right away because your ex, there's something here. There's something that you and your ex needs to solve right here. See that? Tangled knot. So you gotta solve this, and solving this knot will take a while. So if you really do wanna reconcile with your ex, keep trying. Ask for forgiveness. Okay, so that's the end of the reading. As we wrap up to this reading, I want to leave you with this important reminder. Tarot is a reflection of present moment and a glimpse into potential futures. Remember, the outcomes revealed in tarot card reading are not set in stone. Your actions and decisions can change the course of your life at any time. So don't rely on tarot results as absolute truth. Instead, use them as a guidance and inspiration. Your future is yours to create, and you have the power to shape it with every choice you make. Trust yourself, take action, and forge the path that feels right for you. If today's reading resonated with you or you found it helpful, please don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and turn on the notifications so you never miss the reading. Your support means so much to me and helps me continue creating contents for you. Thank you for spending your time with me today. Always remember, you have the power to shape your future through your choices and actions. I'll see you next week. 다음에 만나요. 안녕. Welcome, my last number. This is for those of you who picked number 4. First, we're gonna ask question of how did you meet with your ex? What was your relationship like? And how did you break up? This is to check to see if this reading is the right reading for you. So as you listen, you don't think this resonates with you, you can go back and choose a different number. First, 5 of Cups. Second, Queen of Wands. Last, the Sun. I think you guys met because someone else was very has a good leadership. So someone was strongly asking out on a date. Like someone was continue pushing for this relationship to be happened. And it went well, bright, happy, but the breakup happened because someone was disappointed. Either you or your ex was disappointed at something. And that's how the flow is. Then we'll find out what do you think was cause of the breakup, and also find out what does your ex think was the cause of your breakup. That's you. And now I'm gonna pick for your ex. So first, your card, the Tower. Second, Wheel of Fortune. And then 4 of Pentacles. Then for your ex, the Emperor. Knight of Wands. Nine of Swords. You think the cause of breakup is very sudden and it came suddenly and it basically changed your life, but to preserve your life, preserve what you have, protect what you have, you think the breakup was kind of necessary. And to protect what you have is not based on the greedy mind. You were not being selfish, and that you are not protecting what you have out of selfish mindset. You think it's fair to at least have this minimum, and if you lose this minimum, then you lose your life kind of feel, and that's why you think life will change the whole thing. So breakup was necessary. On the other hand, your ex think that the cause of breakup is because of their forcefulness. So what I mean by that is, remember I said someone else was keep pushing, knock on door to make this relationship happen, right? I think your ex was the one who kept, knocking the opportunity. And at first that was a good attitude, but as the relationship goes, your ex was continue pushing you, continue leading you on the relationship, and put on action based on their decision. And they think that their how should I say, their um dogmatism was the cause of the breakup, and they kind of know that they were being dogmatic too. Oh, and by the way, the reason I picked this is I want to see why someone was disappointed. And the reason why they were disappointed is because they had to continuously defend themselves. So now I'm thinking is that because your ex was keep pushing you around and leading you to what they want, you continuously has to defend yourself, and that's why the disappointment happened, because that's not what you were expecting on the relationship. Okay, then let's find out what's the real reason you broke up. First card, the Hermit card. Second is Cross 4. And then third is Jewel Queen. So yeah, basically the real reason that you broke up is the different viewpoint towards the marriage. Your ex was pushing you to get married, I guess, with him or her. So your ex was planning on moving towards next step, but it looks like you weren't ready. You think right now at current stage was good enough for you, like pretty abundant for you, so there's no reason of risking your life by getting married. So you were being passive towards getting married, and that's the real reason you broke up. Then let's find out what was the biggest problem in this relationship. Number 1, King of Ring, the jeweler. Number 2, the Fans card. And then number 3, Ten of Roses, Shoulder to Cry On card. So based on these 3 cards, the biggest problem was the pressure. You felt overly pressured on this relationship just because your ex was pushing you and also you kind of felt like you gotta meet the other people's threshold. You know how like when other people sees a couple, they think, oh, this couple should reach about this minimum or reach at least this threshold, right? So they like those people around your couple has those threshold or expectations, and you felt pressure to meet their expectation, meet their threshold, and alongside with your ex pushing you, continuously pushing you. So I think that was the biggest problem. Then let's find out who wanted to end the relationship more, either you or your ex. This is you, and this is your ex. You have a purple color, and then your ex has a little bit lighter than your purple color. I feel like based on this color, no one actually wanted to break up because you were just fine as it is, and your ex wanted to move on, but breaking up was not your ex's option. Their move on is to move to the next stage, aka getting married. So actually no one wanted to break up actually, but I think because of this different point of view towards the marriage, the relationship was just ended because of that different point of view. Then lastly, let's find out what did you miss or overlooked in this relationship. Okay, first card, Amor no correspondido. Second, aprendan a conocerse mutuamente. Third, flirteo. Flirteo. I don't know how to pronounce this Spanish. At least I know the meaning. So this means love without the correspondence, aka one-sided love, aka crush. And this is to get to know each other. And then this is flirt. So what you missed or overlooked in this relationship is the get to know each other phase. There's too short time between meeting this person to start the relationship. There should have been more longer phase to get to know each other better. Then there might be a chance that you might, oh, this person doesn't fit with me, so I should not start this relationship kind of thing. So it would have been better to know each other first, then you probably wouldn't be disappointed at your ex by their characteristic as the relationship goes. And then also, what you missed or overlooked is that the relationship, there should be two people who needs to put an effort. Like one person loves but the other person doesn't, like obviously, then the relationship doesn't happen, right? So this card says in order to maintain the relationship, there should be a love with corresponding love so that they can react. But it looks like your ex was having more love than you. Like, I'm not saying that you were less liking your ex. I'm just saying that your ex has more enthusiasm or more energy because they want to push this relationship into a next step, right? So that's what you missed. Ex's love was bit, how should I say, energy. Let's say energy rather than love. Although this card is love, the energy was more stronger, greater, powerful than what you think. And then flirt too. Don't easily fall. How should I say? Fall for the flirt. Yeah, like I hope that was the right sentence in English. Don't. What I'm saying is, don't easily get into this person because this person is continuously flirting you. Try to have a little bit of wall between you two so that you can have more time to consider, get to know each other. So that's what you missed in this relationship and what you should do later on for the next relationship. Okay, so that was the end of the reading. As we wrap up today's reading, I want to leave you with this important reminder. Tarot is a reflection of the present moment and a glimpse into potential futures. Remember, the outcome revealed in tarot reading are not set in stone. Your actions and decisions can change the course of your life at any time. So don't rely on tarot results as absolute truth. Instead, use them as a guidance and inspirations. Your future is yours to create, and you have the power to shape it with every choice you make. Trust yourself, take action, and forge the path that feels right for you. If today's reading resonated with you or you found it helpful, please don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and turn on the notifications so you never miss the reading. Your support means so much to me and it helps me continue creating contents for you. Thank you for spending your time with me today. Always remember, you have the power to shape your future through your choices and actions. I'll see you next week. 다음에 만나요. 안녕.